One first thing is that on behalf of the CPIM, we've expressed our shock and anguish at this tragedy in which 43 lives have been lost in this fire today, this morning. And we've asked for an inquiry into why this has happened, how the safety norms were violated, if at all they were violated. Then the culprits or the offenders should be strictly punished and matters brought to book, and to ensure that no future incidents like this happen. And this is essential for both the central government and the state governments, apart from the announced compensation, etc., that they have done, to make sure that Delhi is a safer place. We've seen the Uphat when cinema hall tragedy, and those who are battling for their lives, we hope that all assistance is provided, that their lives will be saved. And this is the first point I wanted to place on record. The second is tomorrow the Citizenship Amendment Bill is going to be taken up as announced in the Lok Sabha. As you all know, CPIM has opposed this bill. We think it's completely unconstitutional. Not only unconstitutional, it's anti-constitutional. It undermines the very fundamental premise of the Indian Constitution. Citizenship cannot be linked with the religious affiliation of a person concerned. That is a given fundamental of our Constitution, and that is sought to be violated by this amendment. So we will strongly oppose this bill. At the same time, we are also moving 2 amendments to the bill. Our MPs will move it tomorrow in both the houses, whereby we are deleting references to the names of the countries, neighboring countries. Only 3 of them have been named: Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh. We are saying all neighboring countries, because there are more than 105,000 refugees from Sri Lanka who are today housed in camps, refugee camps in Tamil Nadu and Orissa and some other places. They don't get covered by this bill, whereas the Madras High Court has given us a judgment saying that they should all be granted Indian citizenship. Despite that, it's not happened. So, to remove such lacunae, we say all neighboring countries, and we delete all references to the religions that are mentioned. So, these amendments will be moved in both the houses by our members of parliament, and then we'll seek a division on these issues in the parliament. That is the second point. The third is now Kashmir. The Honorable Supreme Court has announced that they will begin the hearing on all the petitions contesting the abrogation of Article 370, again from tomorrow. Day after. Tomorrow would be 10th. This from the day after. So a petition was filed in the name of by the CPIM in the name of Comrade Mohammad Yusuf Tarigami. It is officially filed through senior advocate Mr. C.U. Singh, but a battery of senior advocates will be arguing all the cases. So they will all be doing it together. Mr. Raju Ramachandran, who has appeared before us in the earlier habeas corpus, he is also there. So this will be now before the Supreme Court from day after. So that matter will be decided there. But as far as his detention is concerned, Comrade Yusuf Tarigami's, on the basis of the habeas corpus that I had moved, the Supreme Court, in an order which a former Chief Justice in his wisdom had said, habeas corpus means produce the body, but instead they asked the petitioner to go and examine the body. So I was sent to Srinagar. I went, met him and got the doctor's certificate from there, on the basis of which he was allowed to come for treatment to All India Institute. And whenever the All India Institute is asking him to come back, they are permitting him to come. But the moment he goes back to Srinagar, he is virtually under house arrest. Now, in response to that habeas corpus, the government, the Jammu Kashmir authorities and the authorities at the center, they have filed a reply affidavit wherein they claim that Yusuf Tarigami is not arrested and is not under detention. But the reality is, the moment he goes back to Srinagar, he cannot leave his house. Nobody else is allowed to go to meet him from outside. 2 delegations went to Kashmir recently. One, Mr. Yechury and some other journalists, etc., they went. They sought permission from the authorities to meet Comrade Tarigami. They were refused. A delegation of the Kisan Coordination Committee, they went to Srinagar, and that delegation been sought permission to meet Yusuf Tarigami. They were refused. So nobody is allowed to meet him, neither is he allowed to leave his house. So de facto, he is under house arrest. De jure, the government claims that he is not under detention, he has not been arrested. So the matter, I filed a counter affidavit stating all these facts, and now the matter is before the courts, so whenever the date comes, we'll argue it. But this petition continues to remain pending. The illegality of his being detained in his residence by the authorities, that speaks volumes of what is the situation in Kashmir. More than 120 days now. There is no communications. Public transport is virtually off the roads. Even today, even SMSs are not allowed, even for some of the cell phones that have been restored. And WhatsApp, most of the Kashmiris have automatically dropped off the WhatsApp, because WhatsApp has now set up a rule for the last 2 months. If you have not used the app, WhatsApp, you are deleted. So for 4 months, they have not been able to use, so all of them are deleted now. They are not on the app, and they are not on the network unless they rejoin or whatever it is. So your colleges, universities, formally open, but nobody attending. The apple crop has been completely destroyed, and the Kisan delegation has estimated a loss of about 10,000 crores to the apple growers in Kashmir. Now the saffron crop will be due now, or it's already on.
It's on.
Yes. On. It's already on. Now, most of these sales are through internet. Most of your tourist bookings are through internet, and the connectivity and all those things are through your internet connectivity. With all that gone, we have demanded from the Modi government that he declare the damage to the apple crop this year in Kashmir because of this situation be declared as a national calamity, and the compensation of the loss that they estimate as 10,000, but the apple growers must be adequately compensated for the loss that they have suffered. So even now our demand is restore normalcy. They claim normalcy is restored. Restore communications. Restore public transport. Allow normal functioning of the schools and colleges, and allow the marketplaces and shops to reopen, not only for 1 hour or restricted timing of an hour in the morning and evening, but get back normal human activity in the state, which is deeply affected.